Now, Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Cameron Landfield.
Good morning, everybody. Today is exciting. We've got a weather maker on the way, which means things are finally changing. Look behind me. I've got our yellow and blue screen up here, which is going to show off the current water vapor in the atmosphere. This is basically just a big picture taken by a satellite looping several times here. And what I want to point out is going to be the big diagonal line that we see heading towards the coast right now. That's powered by this storm system right here, and that's what's bringing us the rain. You can actually see the white plume that develops right there, and that's going to be the first bit of that rain way up towards Washington. It's going to be dropping down towards our area coming up in the next likely 2 hours, though. So rainfall is on the way, and that's why this morning seems so different. We're finally actually seeing some overturning in the atmosphere, which is breaking up all the stagnation we've seen. That's why there's no fog right now. So the stormcast will show you essentially when that's going to be arriving, and looking at 6:30 in the next 10 minutes or so, we start to see some rain over Newport, maybe a chance over Florence. As we get into 7:30, things get more prominent for the entire coast. Still dry inland at this point, though, and then moving into 8 to 8:30, we'll start to see some rainfall over the valley at that point. Heading into 10 a.m. now, there is chances for some snow out over the mountains, but those chances increase as we get later into the day. So the snow is definitely going to stack up out there. It just might be a little bit later than you'd expect. Looking at 12:30, most of the wave of rain is out towards the east at this point, and this is where the snow starts to actually come down. And then we switch to a more sort of showery mode for the rest of the day. Still a lot of cloud coverage, but the rainfall is not as prominent. Just going to be sort of damp and cloudy out there after this. High pressure does build up, though, starting tonight, and leads to another round of fog and likely frost for next week. So this is just one day of a sort of winter storm event before things start to get sort of stagnant once again. Here's the rainfall totals for today. They're not super low, but it doesn't look like we have a whole ton of rain. Less than 1/2 inch everywhere, and that includes out on the coast as well. Now moving into snowfall. Out over the passes, we could get up to about 5 to 6 inches. Higher than that, towards 5,500 feet, we could even see 10 inches. Looking at the 7-day forecast, we're at 50 degrees for 3 days out on the coast. After that, sunshine picks up and it gets warmer Tuesday. Umpqua Basin looking similar in those upper 40s until we get into the frosty week next week. Cascade Passes showing snowfall today into tomorrow morning. Sunny after that, but still freezing. And finally, Willamette Valley looking at rainfall for today, 47 tomorrow. Dry through the weekend. Frost starts up Monday and goes all the way into Thursday.